Elon Musk has been triggering absolutely everyone in woke Hollywood. It's been one of the most glorious things to witness ever since he took over Twitter. And while people continue to say, oh, it's just going to fail, we're all going to leave Elon and this platform's going to die, it's actually doing better than it ever has before. Their average daily users are higher than they've ever been. They're getting crazy new signups every day. And even all that hate speech that people didn't want on the platform, even that is on a downward trend. Elon Musk keeps winning when it comes to Twitter, and the woke Hollywood elites keep losing. And they're losing their minds as well in this entire thing. Elon Musk drops a bomb on woke Hollywood. This is my man Christian Toto over here in Hollywood in Toto. Billionaire skewers liberal industry for succumbing to the woke mind virus. The Tesla billionaire's car line hasn't wooed progressive stars. Instead, they look past his company's eco-impact and focus on his passion for freer speech. Musk's Twitter takeovers allowed many banned users back on the platform. He's more interested in stopping child predators than he is in silencing voices. And a lot of Hollywood is very mad. Weird that so many people in Hollywood are upset about Elon Musk stopping child predators. It's almost like they're personally invested in that. Weird how that works. That's a bridge too far for folks like Stephen King, Jack White, Whoopi Goldberg, and others who are fleeing Twitter or blasting Musk for his brief but consequential Twitter reign. And we see Stephen King, right, like saying, I think Elon Musk is a visionary. Single-handedly changed the way Americans think about automobiles. I have a Tesla and love it, but he's a terrible fit for Twitter. He appears to be making it up as he goes. The people who think that Elon Musk is over his head with Twitter are laughable. This is after Stephen King said this. Pretty soon, the only advertiser left on Twitter will be MyPillow. Oh, hi. Is MyPillow actually a great pillow? Now I'm curious. Of course, Elon ratios Stephen King there. We know about Jack White. We know about Whoopi Goldberg. All these fucking people who are so weak that they leave Twitter. And there's some people who have had woke freakouts for years and years, will never stop, and are now melting down over this. The person we got to talk about today absolutely is Wil Wheaton. Now, this dude barely qualifies as a celebrity. He is a D-list actor at best, but because he was involved in Star Trek, his name is known by a lot of people in the nerd community. Wil Wheaton, one of the biggest woke losers out there, and he is having a meltdown over Elon Musk. Star Trek host Wil Wheaton melts down over Twitter CEO Elon Musk. He's hurting our society and making people I care about less safe. In a typical look, his picture. I didn't know this was in this article. He's wearing a fucking mask. He's probably 15 feet away. He's probably a room away from the person he's talking to. And he's wearing a mask. What a soy-filled bitch. In a typical display, the actor's love for over-dramatic pearl clutching, Star Trek host Wil Wheaton has come to believe the new Twitter CEO Elon Musk is a malevolence who's actively hurting our society. The chain of events that led Wheaton to his meltdown began when Nine Inch Nails man Trent Reznor revealed The Hollywood Reporter that he'd be leaving Twitter following its official takeover. I'm about to depart, Reznor said on the red carpet to Bones and All, a romantic horror film for which he and other sole member of NIN, Atticus Ross, provided the soundtrack for. We don't need the arrogance of the billionaire class to feel like they can just come in and solve everything. It's really fucking ironic for a bunch of millionaires who are out of touch with society, the millionaire class, to come and complain about a billionaire saying that he's out of touch. Shut the fuck up. You guys are elitists. That's what you are. You don't want to hear what regular people's beliefs are. You don't want them to even be platformed. You want them to be shut out. You want them to be censored. You want them to be, in a big way, just fucking drug out in the street and killed. Let's be honest. That's how you feel about anyone who politically disagrees with you. You all have made that very fucking obvious. Even without him involved, I just find it's become a toxic environment. For my mental health, I need to tune out. I don't feel good being there anymore. This is a guy who sings for a band called 9 Inch Nails. 9 Inch Nails. And that's how much of a bitch you are. Making good on his word, Reznor would go out to delete his account the very next day, a move which drew outright mockery from Musk. Here's Cat Turd breaking 48 hours since Elon Musk reinstated President Trump's Twitter account, and the world still hasn't ended. And it turns out that Trent 9 Inch Nails Reznor is actually a crybaby. It seems Musk's tweet was the tipping point for Wheaton, who put this out here on his Facebook. And I actually do have a Facebook too. Look up RK Outpost. I put videos up there as well. But Wil Wheaton puts this on his safe space that he can control, not Twitter, where people can actually respond to him. I cannot fathom the emptiness, the insecurity, the insatiable need for attention and validation. Really? That's what you're doing right now. The staggering arrogance, the malevolence and total void of human experience that is Elon Musk. He's the richest man on the planet. You can't go anywhere, do anything about interacting with something he's part of in some way. There are literal millions of people who uncritically worship him in spite of the overwhelming evidence that he's a douchebag. Some number of them will come after me as they come after anyone who points at their naked emperor. They'll spend entire days going after me and people like me, slavishly serving a man who does not even know they exist. They are his army of fools, uncritically serving him and his every whim. And it still isn't enough. He can have any material thing he wants, and he will never be happy or satisfied. He has no real friends. Every single person around him is either a viper, a parasite, or both. So what does he do? He bullies and threatens and harasses and trolls and behaves like the weak, scared, insecure child he's always been. That's a tragedy for him, but it's dangerous for us. He doesn't care what he destroys or who he hurts as he chases this existential thing he cannot ever have. You know the saying, hurt people hurt people. He's a hurt person who is hurting our society, making people I care about less safe. The consequence of one man's midlife crisis is our global, and that terrifies me. What an absolute bitch. Like, this is the reaction that people are having to someone buying Twitter and allowing people to speak. Allowing everyone to speak regardless of your political belief, not censoring people. This is the reaction. This is the reaction that woke Hollywood, that woke elites, that woke people in the entertainment, the music industry, all these things. This is the reaction they have. They are so threatened by something that is outside their echo chamber, they cannot handle it. We've seen Stephen King, we've seen Whoopi Goldberg, we've seen all these people. Now Wil Wheaton having an absolute woke, soy-filled meltdown because Elon Musk is making Twitter great again. Must be pretty rough to have that be the thing you're worried about most in life, isn't it, Wil Wheaton? That's the problem with these fucking elites. They are in an echo chamber, and they're the ones that think Elon Musk is out of touch. How laughable is that?
Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.